What's up, everybody? Stone Cold RKO 512, aka Samoa Joe, aka the Big Steven, aka Evil, whatever you want to call me, man of many names. But I'm here to review the TNA Destination X pay-per-view, all X Division pay-per-view. Um, it was epic. It's probably one of the better pay-per-views that I've seen so far this year. Very good pay-per-view. Um, Yeah, so let's get started. The opening match was Samoa Joe versus Kazarian in an awesome match, a really good opener. Could have been a little bit longer, but for what it was worth, it was really good. The ending was a little bit lame. You got a roll up by Kazarian. I really wish, that Samoa Joe got the win. He's been on losing. I guess not losing streak. But he's just been losing. He's being misused in TNA right now, but still, the match was all right. Then we had I stepped out of the room for this. Doug Williams had open challenge, and apparently somebody named I don't know who they are, but some people might know him. Mark Haskins or something. And the match was yeah. Like I said, I wasn't in the other rooms. I came in like into between, and Doug Williams got him with a roll up. I think he went for like shooting star press. Mark, whatever his name is, went for a shooting star press and then roll up. But yeah, and then Austin Aries cut a promo saying about people watching streams or the illegal streams and saying I'm not a spot monkey. It was a good promo. I loved it. It was awesome. It was epic. And then we had a bonus match. Generation Me versus Eric Young and Shark Boy. Give me a shell, yeah. Um, pretty good match. I actually enjoyed this one a lot. Um, and if I had to make a prediction for it, when I was watching it, I was going for Eric Young and Shark Boy. I really like Eric Young. He's really good in the ring. Like some people may bash him for being that little funny guy, but he backs up in the ring. He's really good. They picked up the win and a pretty cool finish. Gave him the Shark Boy gave him the stunner, and then I forget what Eric Young's finisher is called, but he did the finisher, got the win, got the pin. And then we had an Ultimate X match between Robbie E, Shannon Moore, Alex Shelley, and Amazing Red. It was a good Ultimate X. It was really good. I enjoyed it. And spots. There's some really good spots. Robbie E was. I don't know. Robbie E can't sell a couple of moves. He got Insecurity, couldn't sell it. Another move I forgot he did, couldn't sell it. But good part is when the ending when Shannon Moore was climbing up it and he went on top of the structure, top of the rope, but he was on structure on the top. And then Amazing Red was climbing the ropes to get it. And then Alex Shelley came in, and then Shannon Moore dropped down on top of the ropes and eventually got not Eric Young, Amazing Red dropped down, and then Shannon Moore was hanging on, but then freaking Alex Shelley was stomping on him, his hands, and then Alex Shelley got the win, got the X, and he is the number one contender for the belt, for the X Division belt. So that was a really good. It was alright for for an Ultimate X. I enjoyed it. Yeah, there was a pretty good spot with Amazing Red. He did like a backflip, or moonsault. No, it wasn't. Yeah, moonsault or some shit. I forgot what it's called. I'm sorry. Yeah, then we had RVD versus Jerry Lynn in a very good matchup. Very good matchup, back and forth. They had respect for each other, except for Jerry Lynn when he threw RVD out of the ring when they were just like shaking hands and stuff. But you could tell the crowd was into it. They were into it. I wish it went on a little bit longer. RVD hit the the frog splash on Jerry Lynn. I thought he was a kick out and it would go a little bit longer, but RVD picked up the win. Yeah, there was a moment where I thought RVD didn't even know where the hell he was at. He was looking around like, what the hell? It was a very good match. And this right here, probably the match of the night in my opinion, was the fatal four way for a contract between Austin Aries, Zena Ion versus Loki versus Jack Evans. And this match was dude, there's just so much stuff in this I couldn't even keep up with it. Jack Evans had so many. There was a move where he drop kicked somebody and then went into a moonsault. Low key, there was just so much stuff. you have to watch it to like. You have to watch it. It's a must-see match possibly of the year so far. Great freaking match. You have to watch it. It's too much to explain. Great match. Aries picked up the win. Picked up the pin, gets a contract, and then everybody was chanting, sign them all. Even on Twitter, it was trending. Sign them all. And I was saying that even during the match, it was like they all should be signed. It was just pure X Division. Like it's just like what TNA used to represent was that right there. So it was good, and I was glad Austin Aries got to pick up. And there's always a stare down between him and Loki during the match where you knew one of them was going to pick up the win. So that was great. Then we had Brian Kendrick versus Abyss, which I was, was just like iffy about. And then, call it my Skype's going off. Let me just check this for a second. I think let me just log out. But yeah, the match itself was alright. But then Kendrick just started owning like Kendrick's the man. He was just so kick-ass. Like he was like at the beginning, like they weren't even letting him do anything, and then finally he was just owning Abyss at the end. And then the Abyss pushed Kendrick into the ref, and then he moved out of the way, and then he smashed the ref in the corner. And then Eric Bischoff came out, and I'm fucking going, oh, we're gonna have a swerve or some shit, because Brian Kendrick was pinning him. He's like 1, 2, 3, went up to like 6 count in the crowd, and it was just like, oh, they're gonna fuck Kendrick out of the belt. This is horseshit. And then he punches Eric Bischoff. The whole Immortal comes down, and fucking then all the X Division people come down. It's X Division people come down, and then they get thrown out. But then more come down. Austin Aries came out. Robbie E. Then they just own and they take over. And then Kendrick rolls up Abyss and picks up the win. And your new X Division champion, Brian Kendrick. Hell yeah! I was so happy. I was so glad they didn't fuck him over. And yeah, and they all held him up and kind of like a little celebration. And it was great. It was a good way to send off for that. And then we had I don't want to say it wasn't. It was. I enjoyed the match. It just was when I was watching it, I expected a little bit more. It's just I had more expectations for the match. This was AJ versus Daniels, Christopher Daniels, and very good. There's good spots. The jumping out of the ring, back and forth. It just looked like there was a little bit something off, and it was like there's sometimes it was awkward, and I was just like, or a slow pace maybe, and it was still a good match. It just was for I didn't. It was good, Main event wise, it was all right. I enjoyed it. AJ Styles picked up the win with the spiral tap. He hit the spiral tap. Everybody was chanting for it. Everybody was marking out for it. It was a good match, but I was expecting a little bit more. It did run for a good while. So overall, I thought this was a great pay-per-view. Probably one of the better ones I've seen TNA had in a while. Yeah, really good pay-per-view. I would recommend anybody that wants to see just a lot of good X Division to watch this, especially the Fatal 4-Way for the contract. That was just pure awesomeness, match of the night in my opinion, and it was killer. So what did you guys think about this? Did you watch it? Are you gonna watch it? What was your match of the night? Were your predictions right? Just hit me up. Well, I'm gonna go eat some dinner, and then I'm gonna watch wrestling DVD, probably some Impact Wrestling or TNA Wrestling, probably the Raven DVD. But yeah, tell me your thoughts on this. Yeesh. Or peace. Yeesh. Watch.